we're going to talk about how to move around in a zombie apocalypse. So I want to get your mind wrapped around this. But before I do, I want to tell you a quote about Max Brooks, the guy who wrote Zombie Survival Guide, World War Z. Remember, no matter how desperate the situation seems, time spent thinking clearly is never time wasted. You got to think about what's going to happen. So depending on whatever your situation is, you're going to apply that to the different choices, different options that we have to get around. As I say, zombie apocalypse has happened. There's zombies everywhere. They're eating around. They're eating people up, trying to hang out. Maybe they're working a thriller dance going on. You never quite know. But you got to go somewhere. Say you got to go to Grandma's house. Like, yo, Grandma, how you doing? What's up? Seeing how you doing. Make sure you survive the zombie apocalypse. See what's going on. You got a couple different versions or a couple different options here of what you can use, maybe depending on where you're at, to get from A to B and not die. Using a car. We're going to talk about cars. This basic sedan. Not talking about trucks, nothing like that. We're just talking about cars. Okay? The reason we're going to talk about cars first, because they're everywhere. There is roughly 450 cars per every 1,000 people in America. It's almost 1 to every 2 people. That includes kids. So there's a lot of cars. As you can see right here, sometimes they don't always work. And you're probably not going to plow through that. Not with that car. Good advantage, good gas mileage. You can drive a long way on a little bit of fuel. They got different amounts of capacity, so you get, smart car, probably not going to carry very much. You get an old school Cadillac, you can carry like 6, 7, 8 dead bodies in the trunk, plus the back seat. All depends on what you find. You can find them everywhere. Usually you can hot wire them, especially the old ones, red and yellow, ready to rock. Plus you can get parts for them almost anywhere. If nothing else, you can find another make and model on the street, take the parts off that, there you go, rocking out. Downside is, see this paved road? The reason they're on a paved road, not over here in the grass, because cars don't do very well in the grass. Then if you get some bad weather, snow, sleet, hail, then they go even worse. Especially rear-wheel drive, you're trying to dodge zombies, ice on the road, you're going to have a bad day. It's not going to be a good idea. So how do you get around it? Motorcycle. I'm not going to talk, I know this is a picture of a cruiser. We're not going to talk about cruisers, choppers, street bikes. We're going to talk about dirt bikes. The other bikes, they're mostly limited to the road, same as a sedan. On a dirt bike, they're faster. They can get a lot of places that a car can't. However, it does take a little bit of skill to ride them. Anybody ride motorcycles? When you first learned to ride a motorcycle, were you good at it? Probably not. Yeah, you can go straight, but you could turn, maybe dodge a zombie, jump over a log, something like that. Probably not. Or if you're scared and not thinking straight, you're going to have a bad time. So it takes a little skill. Because if you're riding around on a dirt bike, you dodge zombies, and then you have a wreck, you're just as bad off as if you walked up and said, hey zombie, how you doing? Have lunch. I'm here to help. Another bad part, as you can see right here, they make a lot of noise. They rely on their speed and their agility. Did you get the crowd already? Their speed and agility to get away from the zombies. When they're doing that, they're really, really loud. Then, if you run out of gas, because motorcycles, dirt bikes, they have a small gas tank. So, you're dodging all these zombies, making a whole bunch of noise, then you run out of gas. Yeah, you can either start running, or you can push it. Depends on what's going on. If you're top of the hill, you push it down the hill, ride it, roll out. There's no protection from the zombies. Then you have a horse. This is my personal favorite. A horse doesn't have that problem. Never runs out of gas. All it needs is grass and water. Keeps on cruising. Can also, as you can see here, be a more moral companion. Boost spirits, hang out, you're talking to the horse. Horse neighs back, you pretend you know what he's saying. Rock out. Also, they can go places that a dirt bike can't go. They can go places that a car can't go. They don't have any protection, but when an animal senses the undead, they tend to freak out a little bit. So it would be early warning device. Flip side of that is if you don't know how to ride a horse, or you don't know how to deal with a horse, and the horse freaks out, they can throw you off the horse, kind of like a catapult. Next thing you know, you're laying in a ditch with a broken leg, and you still get eaten. So similar to a dirt bike, if you're going to try a horse, you should probably know a little bit about how to ride a horse, how to keep a horse calm, stuff like that. So what about a bicycle? Bicycles have a lot of advantages and a couple disadvantages. One of the advantages are they're almost everywhere. You can carry them if you have to, like jump up some rocks or something, get away from zombies. You just grab the bike, throw it up there, and climb up. You don't have to have a lot of skill to ride it, because most everybody does. And it won't throw you off. They're really quiet. They don't have any protection, though. And you might want to have a repair kit because the tires go flat a lot faster than a car or a truck or something. Also, if you're not used to riding a bike, you need to, oh man, I used to ride bikes all the time. If you're not used to riding a bike, like a mountain bike or something, you get real tired real quick. You might want to practice. Right. So we talked about using a car, advantages, disadvantages, pros and cons. Same thing with a motorcycle. Got a horse, and we also got a bicycle. Depending on your situation, it's going to what you're going to have to base it on. If you're out in Arizona, a lot of Rocky Mountain terrain, use a bicycle. If you can get a car, a lot of open roads, say the Midwest or something, use a car. Dirt bike, horse, whatever. No matter which one you choose, they're all better than trying to do this for cross country. Nobody wants to be running around a whole bunch of zombies covered in armor or no armor. So now you have some options. You know what to think about. Take your situation and apply it. You go out there and you survive that zombie apocalypse.